A week ago, they were building the case for a military strike. Today, the Secretary of State, John Kerry, met his French and British counterparts to agree terms for the strong UN resolution that might just avert it. But how will they gather over 1,000 metric tons of chemical agents from 45 sites and destroy them within just 9 months? And who will oversee it? We can expect another flurry of diplomatic activity this week as the finer details of this agreement are hammered out.
We will not tolerate avoidance or anything less than full compliance by the Assad regime to the core principles of what has been achieved here. If Assad fails to comply with the terms of this framework, make no mistake, we are all agreed, and that includes Russia, that there will be consequences. President Obama has warned that should diplomacy fail, the military option is still on the table.
Having studied blood and soil samples recovered from the site of the recent chemical weapons attack in Syria, UN inspectors will publish their verdict in the coming hours. They're expected to provide the most detailed assessment yet of what took place, pointing the finger towards the regime without saying directly who was to blame.
The French are concerned that this Geneva agreement will be seen as strengthening the position of President Assad. But a strongly worded report from the UN weapons inspectors says the French foreign minister will spur an equally strong-worded resolution. Tomorrow, Laurent Fabius will travel to Moscow, urging his Russian counterpart to see this only as the first step towards a much bigger political solution inside Syria.
The Geneva Agreement sets some ambitious targets, and the Russians will continue to fight on the wording of this draft resolution. But there is now a growing international consensus that removing chemical weapons from Syria is to the mutual benefit of all parties. Christian Fraser, BBC News, Paris.